Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on 2022 movie entitled You Are Not My Mother. And the official synopsis of You Are Not My Mother is: in a North Dublin housing estate, Char's mother goes missing. When she returns, Char is determined to uncover the truth of her disappearance and unearth the dark secrets of her family. And before I give out my review, please like the video, subscribe, or just watch and keep going on with your day. You Are Not My Mother is not a bad 2022 movie. When it comes to the performances of this movie, I felt like all of the performances that was done by the actors, actresses, they were all pretty good. Hazel Dupe as Charlotte, the main character of this movie, I felt like her performance in this movie was really good and solid, as Charlotte has gone through a lot in her personal life. She has suffered a few traumatic memories of her past. Her mother, she suffers through a lot as well. Charlotte suffers through bullying. Her family is considered cursed, as a lot of just horrible things has been said about her family. When her mother goes missing one day, she tries to uncover the truth, as in what exactly happens. And when her mother returns, that is when things just spiral out of control for the absolute worst. Hazel Dupe, throughout the entire time, she had me just worried, anxious about what was going to happen. And there was also a few characters in this movie as well that I absolutely despise because of who they were and why they were doing what they were doing. And honestly, that's all I'm going to say. They should have became some t-shirts in the process. The performances, though, by all of the actors and actresses, they were all pretty good. Now, when it comes with the story, I felt like the story was also interesting, as the story focuses on a lot of different themes and topics, such as just mental illness, folk tales, stories, anxious things. Like, this movie covers a lot, as it's just crazy when you look at things. This movie is definitely a slow burner, as it takes its time when it comes to revealing certain things about characters, or just revealing just huge plot moments as well when you look at things. Like, I was interested throughout the entire movie from beginning to end, because I was really curious to see how this movie was going to end and what would happen to Charlotte, her mother, or to any of the characters that was in here as well. This movie definitely does have a lot of just horror elements that was added into it, as well as just a mixture of just thriller and psychological, because some scenes in this movie was a little bit disturbing and also just frustrating as well, with certain characters and how they were being treated and how they were in this position that they were in. Like, that's all I can pretty much say about it. Now, when it comes to some things that I did not like about this movie, I would say that some of the things that I did not like about this movie was that, despite the horror elements that was added into it, this movie is really not that scary. Like, nothing, like, there was really no scenes in this movie that scared me to my feet, that jump shocked me or whatever. Like, this movie to me was really not that scary. And honestly, that was pretty disappointing when you look at it. And when it comes with the ending of the movie, honestly, I'm not mad at it. But at the same time, though, I really did not care for the ending. Like, I just felt that something else was going to happen, that something bigger was going to happen after everything that was being built up between Charlotte and all of the other characters. But the ending that was received, honestly, it is what it is. But I would say that You Are Not My Mother, it is not a bad horror movie at all. You do have somewhat interesting characters, a very crazy story with just you trying to figure out how is this exactly going to end, and how I would rate You Are Not My Mother out of 5 stars. I would give You Are Not My Mother 3 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.